What's up guys, this is actually my first YouTube post other than a quick little short music video that I made. Today what we're going over is how to buy and sell on Facebook Marketplace. This is something I have a ton of experience in. Basically I completely lived off of this last year. Just buying, selling, and trading anything I could get my hands on. So let's dive in. Right off the bat we're going to talk about a SWOT analysis. As you guys know, the SWOT analysis is strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths and weaknesses are internal. What's something on our side that's a strength and a weakness? Opportunity and threat is external. What's out there? What's the opportunity out there and what's the threats out there? This may seem obvious to some of you guys, but I just want to go over it and dive in. Some strengths for this is you get to do it on your own time. Scrolling through Facebook Marketplace is literally as easy as scrolling through social media. It's literally on Facebook. It's as easy to use as scrolling through your friend's feed, your grandma's feed, or any other old person that uses Facebook's feed. Now, weakness is you have to have a little bit of money to really dive into it, to really buy some of the stuff you see. If you don't have enough money, you just constantly are scrolling through stuff and you're like, I could have made money on that, I could have made money on that, I could have made money on this. I've been there and it can be really frustrating being there and looking around and seeing all these great opportunities you could make money on that are just passing by just because you don't have enough funds. Now, opportunity, there are loads of opportunity in buying and reselling. Opportunity is as much as the market is buying and selling stuff, and as much as you're willing to look and how far you're willing to travel, how good you are at talking to people. And you may be like, Robert, talking to people, it's just through Messenger. You might be genuinely surprised at how many people can't communicate effectively through text message, Facebook Messenger, any sort of DMing. Now, there are some threats. The threats are maybe they announce a brand new Nintendo Switch when you just bought the version 2 of the Nintendo Switch and the OLED came out and now my version's worth more, so you're kind of scrambling around trying to sell. I will say the market does take a little bit to fluctuate and get on the same page when a new product comes out. Like iPhones, when they announce a new iPhone, the other iPhones are still selling for about the same, maybe a little bit less. So if you're on top of your stuff and you know about the product that you're selling and you enjoy selling the product that you're selling, you shouldn't have a huge problem with this. This is something that I've had to rush and sell stuff and not make as much profit in the past, but it is something that I've stuck with, and it's just a threat that you have to live with. Obviously, there's more threats than just new products coming out. Getting robbed is a huge threat. Yes, people all the time are like, you're insane for being on Facebook Marketplace. Well, like, I'll be honest, I started this out when I was 12 years old on Craigslist. My dad hated it, my mom hated it. Everyone told me I was dumb. People probably thought they were bad parents, but I was persistent. I've always been pretty persistent, and everyone just called me crazy. So I will say, and give pointers later on in the video, be safe, be safe. So there's lots of creative ways to buy, sell, trade, and make money. But the easiest way is this. Go to Facebook Marketplace. You'll scroll down and you'll see a quote, new items listed. They give you suggested categories, but your money, your bread and butter is the new items listed. Now you're gonna do that, you're gonna put local only, because they'll have all this other stuff. This is the method, this is the formula I have. Go local only, put how many miles you're willing to travel. Sometimes I up it a little bit because a lot of people are willing to meet you a little bit ways. Then once you're there, start scrolling, find something you love, find something you like, find something you think you can make money on. And then click on it, ask them if it's available. Now you scroll down a long ways. You're gonna scroll past the price range, you're gonna scroll past categories, you're gonna scroll past a variety of stuff, and then there's this beautiful, beautiful golden tab. It's called completed items. That is where we're gonna land. Click on completed items, type in what you got, and then it will show you how much they're selling for, and it shows you how many are selling. So there's more than just getting a price gauge range from this. You can tell how desirable your items are. If there's a ton of listings without completed items and then you go there and you just see not a lot of them are selling, you may question, like, am I trying to hold on to this for a while? If the item you're buying is like $400 less than what it's going for on eBay and they're not selling very well, it still may be worth it to you holding on to this random item for a week or two, or maybe it's an item you want to use, maybe it's an item you want to test out. Maybe you're super into cameras. I love cameras. I'm kind of new to that world. And you want to try all the different cameras. You want to try Canon, you want to try Sony's, you want to try different types, full frame, crop sensor. What's the pros and cons? Does it really matter that much? So you may want to hold on to it for a day or two. So then you take really good photos of it and you post it, but you have to be okay with being out that money for just a little bit. And say push comes to shove, you can sell on eBay and just pay the eBay fees. I like selling on Facebook Marketplace. I try to never have an item for more than 48 hours. Whatever I buy, and I try to at least make $100. Now sometimes I'll make 50, 60, 75, and I'm okay with that if they're willing to meet me close. If they're willing to meet me at the gas station right up the street, I'm totally okay with that. Now, posting. You're gonna wanna post, some great photos. You don't need some fancy, really nice A7 III Sony camera that costs $2,000 with another $1,000 lens. You just don't need that. Your phone, I have an iPhone 13, but you may have a 12, you may have an 8, you may have a 5. It can take photos if you just get the lighting right. You can literally use any lighting that you have. Go to your local Walmart, grab a big piece of poster board, white, lay it down, take some photos of it outside when the sun's out. That's going to be some great quality photos. Doesn't matter what phone you have. Description. Tell everything you have about the item. If it's in kind of rough condition, be honest about it. They're going to see it. If it's in perfect condition, you need to say that especially. If it comes with a charger, if it comes with a case, if it comes with extra controllers, if it comes with extra lenses, bag, whatever it is, you need to list that. Then you need to say, I'm willing to help you, or I'm willing to answer any questions. If it's about my product, and if they buy it or not, be willing to help and give the knowledge that you have for free. Then, and I beg everyone, I literally, if you can take anything away from buying and selling on Facebook Marketplace, I beg you, put willing or open to trades. And you may be like, Rob, I want the cash, I want the money now. There are people out there that will give you items worth way more if you have something that's hot on the market. Example, I had a 3080 GPU. You may know nothing about computers, but that's a pretty desirable computer part right now. And that might be an understatement. I would say it's as equally desirable as a PS5, if not more, a year ago. So, I put that. I didn't even want to sell my 3080. I had it. It was my child. I had my child. But I posted it. I said wanting to trade it just because I thought it's hot. I may get this crazy trade. Posted it on there. Someone offered to trade me a C500 with 5 lenses, different focal points, all 1.8 f-stop, and 50mm Canon lens 1.2. Now just that lens alone goes for $1,200. Altogether he gave me about $20,000 worth of product for my 3080, and he was happy to do it because he wanted my 3080 and he'd just given up on film, had a lot of money, didn't want to worry about selling it all. Because that's an item that doesn't sell as fast, that's an item that doesn't sell as easy or quick. So I said yes. I turned around, called up some local churches, sold it to a local church at a very discounted rate. I still did really well. I went out, paid premium price for my 3080, which was $2,000, and then pocketed more than double of that. And truthfully, I paid for summer classes and now I'm graduated. But that's what I'm saying. You can always get some crazy trade. So those are my tips on how you can make pretty easy money. So I want to say thank you for listening. If you want to give that like button, I know I said at the end of the video, but whatever. It helps me out a ton. If anyone watches this, my first YouTube video, pretty excited, just wanting to dive in and upload weekly.